So during the meeting, I was asked to put on the movie on our brand new DVD player. I am aging myself. He's so cute. Did you also have a crush on him? I will never, ever review a live action Disney remake on this channel. I'm what I like to call a Disney Original Animation Purist. Hey you! Thank you so much for being here. Today, we will be reviewing Lilo and Stitch. On a faraway planet, Dr. Jumba is accused of illegal experimentation and pleads not guilty in front of the United Galactic Federation. Then we are introduced to his experiment, 626, a fierce, violent, destructive, ultra-strong thing. Gigantic Intense Captain Gantu wants to destroy the experiment. After 626 says something so naughty, the United Galactic Federation declares that the experiment will be deserted on a desert asteroid. While in transport, 626 escapes. He's seen heading for the planet Earth. The Grand Councilwoman is relieved when it seems that he will land in water, as he can't survive in water. But it is seen that he'll actually land on an island. And she goes, of course. This kind of made me giggle because it reminds me of me. I see myself becoming a bitter, cynical, pessimistic asshole more and more every day. When something goes wrong, I'm not even surprised anymore. I'm just like, oh, this again? Shocker. You know I can foresee the future, right? Because I think of the worst thing that can happen, and then it happens. Big surprise, of course. The United Galactic Federation can't just destroy Earth, as it's a protected wildlife preserve for mosquitoes. As the human species are extremely simple creatures, the Earth expert Pleakley is sent to protect them, while Dr. Jumba is sent to retrieve 626 as discreetly as possible. On the Earth Island, young Lilo is late to dance class because she was feeding Pudge. She feeds Pudge a peanut butter sandwich every Thursday because that's sandwich day, and she has to do this because Pudge controls the weather. Lilo bites a girl in dance class after she calls her crazy. She's weird, but you know what? It's the weirdos that make the world go round, and I honestly believe that deep in my heart. Lilo's young adult sister Nani arrives at the dance class to pick Lilo up, but Lilo has already left. After the death of their parents, Nani is struggling to be the sole provider and guardian of Lilo. Arriving at their home, Lilo has nailed the door shut and is sorrowfully listening to Elvis. Nani begs Lilo to open the door, as the social worker will be arriving soon. But just then, the stupid head social worker, Mr. Bubbles, shows up. She invites him in after climbing through a window, where Mr. Bubbles asks Lilo if she's happy. Mr. Bubbles says things have indeed gone wrong and gives Lilo a card to call him the next time that she's left alone. When he leaves, Nani is angry with Leo, asking if she wants to be taken away. They reconcile that night, and Lilo says that people treat her differently, which is honestly so heartbreaking, and Nani comforts her. And then Lilo asks for her camera film to be developed again, as it's full again of fat people. Aren't they beautiful? And then the two see a shooting star, which is really 626 landing. Lilo kicks Nani out of her bedroom to make a wish, and Nani overhears her wishing for a friend. The next day, Nani takes Lilo to the pound to adopt a dog. Dr. Jumba and Pleakley have arrived on Earth and have quickly located 626. To avoid capture, 626 runs into the pound, pretends to be a dog, and meets Lilo. Despite Nani's trepidation about 626, Lilo says he's good. She can tell. She pays for 626 and names him Stitch. Stitch uses the humans as a shield, as Pleakley tries to keep Dr. Jumba in line. Stitch quickly realizes that he's on an island and he can't leave. I have a story about this movie, I'll try to make it short. My gammers, my grandmama, my gamalama ding dong, was a Girl Guide leader for decades. One night, there's a guide leader meeting at our house because they're planning this year's fly up. It's the ceremony where you go from sparks to brownies or brownies to guides. I don't know if they still call that, but you level up, basically. And the theme of this year's fly up was Lilo and Stitch. So during the meeting, I was asked to put on the movie on our brand new DVD player. I am aging myself. Lilo and Stitch was one of the very first DVDs that we had. We were all very excited. Anyway, The movie's over and my gammers asked me to put the movie away. So I'm putting the movie away and in front of everybody she yells, "Hey! You rewind that before you put it away." And I was excitedly like, "You don't have to rewind DVDs." Mind blown. Hers and mine. That's really good. It looks like it has rice, spam, it's covered with seaweed, but then there's some sort of, I don't know what they put inside. There's some sort of flavoring they put inside. Should I do the influencer take? That is honestly, like, I'm obsessed. So freaking good. I had to put my hair up, it was driving me nuts. It was really good. Ow! Ow! I've never tried this before. It's good. It is sweet though. Contains no fruit juice. Oof. I foresee my sugar crashing in a couple hours. Did you also run to Wikipedia yesterday morning to see what the secret is in Zendaya's new movie? The drama, it was released on Friday. Saturday morning, I woke up, first thing I did. I can't go to the theaters anymore. People are dicks. If it eventually streams on one of the services I have, of course I'll watch it, but I needed to know. At Nani's luau serving job, we are introduced to David, the love interest. He's so cute. Did you also have a crush on him? He doesn't break my top 3 animated crushes, but he's definitely in the top 10. Would you like to know my top 3? Of course you would. In the number 3 spot, Li Shang, the abs. The abs! Number 2, Prince Eric. Black hair and blue eyes, what more could you want? And in the number 1 spot, Aladdin. Oh, his little purple vest. What's your top 3? And don't even act like you don't have a list of your top animated crushes. Anyway, David asks out Nani, but is turned down as she's just got too much going on right now. But Lilo assures him not to worry, as she knows by way of reading Nani's diary that Nani likes his butt and fancy hair. In disguise as humans at the luau, Dr. Jumba tries to lure Stitch in for capture, and Stitch attacks Pleakley. Because of the dog attack on a patron, Nani is fired. Nani wants to return Stitch, but Lilo uses Ohana on her. Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Stitch finds Lilo's Ugly Duckling book, and Lilo explains that the Ugly Duckling is lost and sad, and then he finds his family and he's happy because he knows where he belongs. The next morning, Mr. Bubbles shows up because he heard that Nani lost her job. He tasks Nani with finding a new job and Lilo with turning Stitch into a model citizen. As Nani goes around the town trying to find a new job, Lilo teaches Stitch how to dance, play the guitar, romance older women. Stitch's behavior causes Nani to lose out on securing a new job. They all find themselves on the beach at the end of a bad day when David shows up. David knows that the cure for a sour face is a few boards and some choice waves. While surfing, Stitch drags Lilo under the water as Dr. Jumbo drags Stitch under the water while he's trying to capture him. Everyone exits the water okay, but arriving back on land, they see that Mr. Bubbles has witnessed the near drowning. He tells Nani that she has to think about what's best for Lilo, and that he will be back in the morning to take her into custody. Okay, I must go on another tangent. I'm sorry! But I feel an obligation to let you know that I will never, ever review a live-action Disney remake on this channel. I'm what I like to call a Disney Original Animation Purist. I don't watch the live remakes. Don't get it twisted. I love Disney. In fact, I was ecstatic when I found out all those years ago that they were going to start making live action remakes. I saw 2 and I vowed to never see another one. And I never have. I didn't like them. I saw the first one, so excited, in the theater, a remake of one of my favorite animated Disney movies. Watched it, hated it, and I was absolutely dumbfounded by my displeasure. It was directed by an artist that I admire. It had performers in it that I love. Hated it. And I thought to myself it was a one-off. I'll see the next one that comes out. It was just a one-off. Again, in the theater, a remake of one of my favorite Disney animated movies, directed by an artist I admire, had performers in it that I loved. Hated it. They ruined the original movies for me. They're tainted now. I'm not gonna share which two I saw and didn't like. It's personal, okay? This is how serious I take this. I'm a freak. I'm sure there's some psychological, nostalgic reason behind it. This is just my personal feelings surrounding the live action remakes. If you like them, you do you. I just thought I'd let you know that you won't see any reviewed on this channel. Having said that, if there's an open position on one of the live action remakes, hit me up. Okay, back to the review. That night, Lilo asks Stitch what happened to his parents. She hears Stitch cry at night and theorizes that his sadness is why he wrecks things and pushes her. She says Stitch could be a part of her family, but Stitch decides to leave, taking the Ugly Duckling book with him. He straight up stole that book. In the nearby woods all alone, Stitch cries that he's lost. It's the next morning. Dr. Jumba and Pleakley are fired, and the Grand Councilwoman appoints Captain Gantu to retrieve Stitch. But now that Dr. Jumba is fired, he's gonna try to capture Stitch his own way. Dr. Jumba finds Stitch all alone in the woods and asks what he's waiting for. Stitch says that he's waiting for his family, and Dr. Jumba cruelly says that he'll never belong. David shows up at Nani's and says that he thinks that he found her a job. The two run off, leaving Lilo at the house when Stitch arrives. Dr. Jumba destroys their house trying to capture Stitch, and Lilo calls Mr. Bubbles for help. Nani arrives back at the house after securing a job, only to see that Mr. Bubbles already has Lilo in the car. Pushed by the sadness and chaos surrounding her, Lilo runs away. Stitch finds her in the woods and reveals that he's one of them, and the two are then captured by Captain Gantu. Looking for Lilo, Nani freaks out, as you do, when she sees the monstrous Captain Gantu. She then sees that he has Lilo. Stitch escapes the ship holding, leaving Lilo imprisoned as the ship flies off. Nani confronts Stitch, demanding to know where Lilo is. Dr. Jumba finally captures Stitch and then agrees to rescue Lilo, as Stitch is very persuasive. Insert rescue montage. They rescue Lilo and they all arrive safely back on the ground, where Stitch is then arrested by the Grand Councilwoman. Stitch asks to say goodbye to Lilo and Nani, his little broken family, amazing the Grand Councilwoman. Mr. Bubbles is there too, and he's like, ahem, hey, Lilo, didn't you buy that thing at the pound? Lilo runs up to the Grand Councilwoman saying that she bought Stitch. She owns him, and if she takes him, then she's stealing. The Grand Councilwoman sentences Stitch to a life in exile to be served out on Earth with his new family. Today's credit shoutout is supervising animator Alex Cooper Schmidt. Well, now I'm in love with Musubi. You can't go wrong with a revisit to this movie. Character design, excellent. Music, catchy as hell. Quotable as the day is long. It's got a hot animated guy in it. Check, check, check. And I give it 626 pieces of musubi out of a photo wall of fat people. His little purple vest, his little purple vest, his little purple vest.